Good afternoon. My name is Daewon Hoon, and my ePortfolio is about the proper use of modifiers. First of all, what are modifiers? Modifiers are a word, a phrase, or clause to describe the limit or add details to a word or phrase. There are three types of modifiers: words, phrases, and clauses. Adjective modifiers modify nouns, pronouns, such as a blue dress, a small cup. Adverb modifiers modify verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, or a whole sentence, such as walk slowly, unbelievably horrible. Articles and possessives are modifiers too, such as my friend, our house. Phrase modifiers include prepositional phrases and adjectives or adverb phrase, such as went straight into the hole, very excited, by punching him. Relative clauses and adverb clauses can be modifiers. In the case of relative clauses, it's who greets us, which stung us. In the case of adverb clauses, so he can get up early. So what's the problem with modifiers? Well, English learners might not communicate effectively due to ambiguity in the sentences. This may be caused by misplaced modifiers or dangling modifiers, which are common phenomena related to the field of pragmatics. If the modifier is in the wrong place in a sentence and modify the wrong thing, or modifying nothing at all, it can distort meaning and cause misunderstanding. Misplaced modifiers can complex the sentence structure and make the sentence confusing, thus making it difficult to comprehend. This can cause communication breakdown. If the situation is critical, the consequences can be dire. Based on the problem, how can we avoid ambiguity in sentences? To use modifiers correctly, place them as close as possible to the word or phrase they describe to avoid confusion as a rule of proximity. Avoid dangling modifiers since they lack a clear subject to modify. Last but not least, be careful with adverbs because they can change meaning based on placement. Here's a funny one that I found on the internet. My solution for this problem is to develop an interactive online game that helps English learners identify the misplaced modifier and make the sentence relevant and easier to understand. This game consists of questions asking the player to rephrase the sentence to dispel the ambiguity. Through this game, they can grasp the concept of using modifiers properly while having fun. The main task is to help English learners understand the proper use of modifiers well and avoid ambiguity and misunderstanding in sentences through an online game. The subtask is to compare sentences with misplaced modifiers and properly placed modifiers and count the number of correct answers. Here's the programmatic solution. First, set up multiple questions. Then give each question its own answer and explanation. Set 5 minutes to answer a question and generate questions randomly. Feedback is given immediately and shows if it's correct or incorrect. Then show the answer and explanation for each question. Lastly, display the total points after finishing the game.
So I made this game, and this is the coding. Each question has its own answer and explanation. The player will be given 5 minutes to answer the questions, and the scores will be calculated after the game. Without further ado, let's start the game. Three out of 4, not bad.
Once the English learners play this game, it is estimated that there will be reduction in usage of misplaced modifiers, a quicker identification of misplaced modifiers, and, as a result, a more effective communication without confusion and misunderstanding. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.